Comment vous expérimentez dans la musique?
Parle-nous un peu de ton projet justement.
Comment est-ce que ça fait partie de votre processus?
Si t'as envie de développer, c'est encore mieux.
Est-ce que c'est juste une idée qui vous vient? Un rythme que vous dansez?
Ui, mà đây như nó được thiết học được đấy.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous, il est midi, vous êtes verrouillés sur Rinse France, ici Baselitz au micro, je suis dans le studio avec Luc et on est accompagné de Léa à la vidéo, Max au son avec l'aide d'Em. Et aujourd'hui on est venu vous présenter notre nouvelle émission qui s'appelle Prototype. Ça se passe tous les premiers mercredis du mois de midi à 14h sur Rinse France. Et avec ce format on vous propose de se focaliser sur le processus créatif dans la musique. Étant tous les deux architectes avant d'être DJ et broadcaster, on a toujours été intrigués par ce qui inspire l'idée. Est-ce que c'est une sensation, un souvenir, un rêve ou une intuition? Si la capacité de créer est commune à tout le monde, chaque artiste l'exprime différemment. Et ce que vont faire à travers cette émission, c'est explorer ces diverses propositions et ces divers processus.
Tout à fait, mon base. Alors pourquoi ce nom prototype? Bon, pour nous, un prototype, c'est la matière grise qui se confronte à la réalité. C'est une première tentative, c'est la maquette d'un projet. Il peut contenir l'essence créative d'une œuvre en cours et c'est cet état de l'idée entre rêve et réalité qui nous intrigue. Pour nous éclairer, on invitera chaque mois, en deuxième partie d'émission, des artistes qui entretiennent un rapport singulier à la créativité dans la musique. Aujourd'hui, à 13h, on accueille Salomon Fay, un artiste hip-hop sénégalo-américain, originaire de New York et qui habite aujourd'hui à Paris. Dans un son unique, il mélange des éléments de spoken word, de soul et de jazz. Et en attendant, on vous a concocté une sélection qui oscille entre Paris, New York et ailleurs. Restez verrouillés. quoi de mieux pour cette première émission que ce morceau de Rebecca Vasmant, Jewels of Thought, qui reprend l'intro de The Creator Has a Master Plan de Pharoah Sanders. On enchaîne tout de suite avec un son de L. Rain, New Year's Unresolution.
Can't deny that I rely on old ideas that were never mine. See, I can't lie, there's something off. Look through my eyes, light has faded. There ain't nothing alive that can be something else than what it really is. I can try to pretend, try hard not to offend, but I won't really grow. I am crazy. I am crazy. I am crazy. I am crazy. Said I have never lost control, but I'm not me. In fact, it's just a role I'm playing. I act the way I think I should, it's nothing.
On est en train de s'écouter un morceau qui s'appelle Crazy de Emma Beko. C'est une compositrice, écrivaine, chanteuse et rappeuse que j'ai découvert il y a très peu de temps, qui avait un projet avant de groupe qui s'appelait Hurt Street. Ouais, je vais avoir un accent beaucoup moins bien que celui de Luc, hein, je vous préviens, voilà, c'est comme ça. Et ça, c'est un morceau qui fait partie de son premier projet, qui est sorti en 2021, qui s'appelle Blue, que je vous invite à aller écouter de ce pas.
Try to pretend, try not to offend, but I won't really grow. I'm crazy. I am crazy. I am crazy. I am crazy. There's something that must be in the way. It's not letting me be okay. Remember the warmth of her hand and the smell of pink mints. I get sick with distance. Oh, let me be myself. I don't know how to ask for help. Oh, what a world this is. I'm still that same kid. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I am crazy. I'm crazy. I am crazy. I'm crazy. I am crazy.
You gon' have to work for it. Ay, ay. You gon' have to work for it. Do a little work for it. Elbow grease when you work on it. No hands, let you twerk on it. You gon' have to work for it. Ay, ay. You gon' have to work on it. Put a little work on it. I see you looking at it from the back. Oh, nah, hey. That shit's so smooth, yeah. Exactly. Hey. Yeah. Hey. You gon' have to work on it. Put a little work on it. I see you looking from a distance. Won't you come and kiss it? Now you really wanna work on it. Hey. Don't you wanna work on it? Take your time and work on it. Alrighty. You running through the past. The green light, man, I swear I'm never crashing. I know you wanna work on it. Hey, take a step and work on it. She in the club, she working on it. Straighten up her hair, now she throwing on it. Get ready. It's a birthday, she make a birthday song. Stepping all night, got Patron in my zone. Know she wanna work on it. She throwing that, she wanna work on it. Hey, you gon' have to work on it. Put a little work on it. Let's go. So why you make me work so hard? If you gon' throw it back in the car, why I gotta work so hard? Why I gotta work so hard? So why you make me work so hard? If you gon' throw it back in the car. Hey, hold it. Said she wanna work on it. Hey, said she wanna work on it. Let me see what you got. Said she wanna work on it. Hey, said she wanna work on it. Alright. Hey, said she wanna work on it. Okay. Said she wanna work on it. Hey, said she wanna work on it. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Said she wanna work on it. Hey, quite interesting.
Et là, tout de suite, on est en train de s'écouter Work on It de Dreamcast Mo. Je sais pas si ça se prononce comme ça. Je crois, voilà, c'est Luc me fait signe que c'est bien ça. C'est un artiste de Washington que j'ai découvert en 2022 avec cet album qui s'appelle Sounds is Like Water. Et vraiment une belle découverte parce que dans l'album, on a plein d'influences, des morceaux plus lo-fi comme celui-là, vraiment calme, et d'autres qui sont beaucoup plus rythmés, beaucoup plus dance. Et je trouvais sur un format en plus il n'y a pas beaucoup de tracks de mémoire. Et d'avoir une variété comme ça, c'est hyper intéressant. Voilà, je vous invite à aller écouter aussi ce projet.
Work on it, elbow grease and work on it. Know she wanna work for it. You gon' have to work on it. Put a little work on it. Don't you wanna work on it? Take your time and work on it. So why you make me work so hard? If you gon' throw it back in the car, why I gotta work so hard? Why I gotta work so hard? Why I gotta work so hard? Tell me why I gotta work so hard. So why I gotta work so hard? Okay, throw it back in 96 Lexuses when we ride. I'm just say why I gotta work on it. She know she wanna work on it. Now I gotta change my shirt cause she dribbled all down when she twerk. And know I wanna work on it. Know I wanna work. Say I know I wanna. You gon' have to work on it. Put a little work on it. No, she wanna go and smoke.
Like Ohio, looking at your life, that's a long no. Looking at my life, thinking Pablo, y'all, po, y'all. Shady, shady. Yeah, bitch, come on. I worked hard all night. Put that one thing on, throw that one dress on for me. Gotta catch up to my levels, try to stay black, young fella. Almost died twice, but let's get it. Got an A-Max with no limits. Getting head in Paris, that's different. I done hit the world with my crippin'. I done leveled up my living. I ain't dancing around in no skillet. Oh, you prostitute need pimpin'. We gon' find the truth of your children. Jump out there. Yeah. Nigga, you pussy, you know where to go. Nigga, you pussy, you know where to go. Nigga, you pussy, you know where to go. Got me a rolling, my roots in the soap. Down on the bottom, my president gold. Dance to the pussy and come in the throat. Step it clear when I open the door. Come get a hello, I'll get on the floor. Nigga, you pussy, you know where to go. Been through your hood, I done seen it before. Remember me, I done came through in the ghost. Married the thing I consider to know. Nosy as hell, she irritable. Go 10 on that thing, I be doing the most. Ski in the desert, ski in the snow. Ski in the desert, ski in the scope. Fuck do you mean it's a hook right here? Fuck do you mean I can skate right here? Fuck do you mean I can play right here? Be with the peasants or be with the low. Something is funny, you might be the joke. Nigga, you pussy, you know where to go. Time to get money, let's get it to go. Nigga, your bitch got a negative ass. Nigga, you lame, better stay in the past. Had them before, I'ma do it again. Little red niggas been kicking the shins. Holla at the moon while watching it bloom. Bitch ass nigga done sparked the fuse. Bitch ass nigga done came to lose. Rich ass nigga might change your mood. Found out nigga you breaking news. Damn near 50 got shit to prove. Oh that nigga done get turned to fool. Hell no boy don't fuck with you. How you gangsta and gullible? Bitch you a hoe, you eligible. Yeah, nigga pussy you know where to go. Nigga you pussy you know where to go. Nigga you pussy you know where to go.
Là c'est Schoolboy Q avec Ohio. Ça vient de sortir la semaine dernière, c'est le 6e album studio du rappeur de LA, 5 ans après Crash Talk. Après, avec un 18 titres en ping-pong entre des hymnes trap et des introspections sous fond de jazz, il balance les angoisses et le confort de sa vie de star et de père de famille, et c'était en boucle dans mes oreilles dernièrement. Là, ce morceau en particulier, il est très fort, je trouve. C'est un espèce de triptyque entre 3 instrumentales. Et sur la dernière, on voit le Freddie Gibbs qui arrive. On s'écoute ça.
Ain't no hoes in the crowd, not a real one around. Who gon' help when you drown? Know he lost, but he brave. But done lost what he gave. Kinda off and it's strange. How you deal with the fame? Stayed away from the lanes. Thank God for the day. I'm back in love and it's great. Still a whole lot of. Turn this shit down. Turn me up then, bitch. Run it up then, bitch. Hella hoes like Prince. Now the gang got rich. Turn this shit down.
Petit sample de Naima de John Coltrane pour mes jazz heads.
Like Rick, James, niggas coming for the crown. Turn this shit down. Turn this shit down. Chevy pedal to the ground. Everybody wanna try to kill a rabbit, now you like a nigga now. Dust ball niggas by the nigga style. So I gotta keep switching up. 10 plus running millions up. I done knocked like 57 bitches up. Nigga, fuck it. 100 million tears in the bucket. Said the sister got him sucking fucking Minnesota twins. Nigga Kirby Puckett, bumpin' H-Town, part-time lover. How I knock boots. In a drop top coupe. Hoes fucking for the clout, not the loot. Smack a nigga in his mouth for the loot. If I ever see that pussy nigga academics, I'ma catch another lawsuit. 100 million tears in a bucket. Send a hit, I take it out the budget. You the most hated, then they gotta love it like fuck it. 100 million tears in a bucket. Send a hit, I take it out the budget. You the most hated, then they gotta love it like fuck it. Yeah, big rap, gang.
Find me, can you see me? Can you see me? Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Find me. Find me.
Within the sound of silence.
What have we here? What have we here? What have we here?
Hey, keep looping that for a minute. Just keep that going.
Within the sound of silence. Within the sound of silence.
Within the sound of silence.
Within the sound of silence.
Oh my God.
find me, searching for a new land. Find me, it was written in your mind. Find me, find me, seeking you shall find. Find me, searching for a new land. Find me, it was written in your mind. Find me, seeking you shall find. Find me, searching for a new land. Find me, it was written in your mind. Find me.
All praise to the Most High, elevated. Get a little bitty, joining, now I'm elevated. Send a picture to my baby, keep him motivated, motivated. Sunshine won't last all of my days, but I'll be sunshine all of my days. I got me and a little bit of weed. Big dog, running through the pain like a ball hog. Love to keep a salty nigga pissed off. Think I really lose it when I dust off. No, I really let her put the shit on, but I never really try to pull off. I got plenty pressure for a motherfucker. I would really hate to have to run up on you, run up on you. Sunshine won't last all of my days, but I'll be sunshine all of my days. I got me and a little bit of weed. All praise to the Most High, elevated. Get a little bitty, joining, now I'm elevated. Send a picture to my baby, keep him motivated, motivated. Let's hate it, baby. Motherfucker, I got plenty pressure for a motherfucker. I would really hate to have to run up on you, run up on you.
Alors juste avant la douce voix, c'était Yaya Bey avec le morceau Accident. Non, Accident, ouais, il n'y a pas de H. Voilà. Extrait de son EP Exodus The North Star, EP qui a accompagné la fin de l'année 2023, très très fort, et celle de Luc aussi, ce qu'il me l'a dit en off. Et avec un autre titre d'ailleurs très cool qui s'appelle Pour Up, qui est aussi sur un projet qui a un peu la même pochette que celui dont je viens de vous parler, sauf qu'il s'appelle d'une autre manière, il s'appelle Remember Your North Star. Et pareil, c'était juin 2022 je crois, et à aller écouter de toute urgence.
I would give all for the days memories were made. I'm a little bit ashamed I wasn't there for you. And now my pillow will call your name from the middle of the night through the day. I would give all. Don't wait around for me, my baby. Can't bear to see your tears, my darling. If you wait around for me, my baby, you feel close. We don't see. If I 'cause I wonder for you. And now my pillow will call your name. From the middle of the night through the day, I will give all, I will give all. Don't wait around for me, my baby. Can't bear to see your tears, my darling.
Et là, c'est un nouveau Little Sims sur son EP Drop 7. Elle fait une série de drops comme ça régulièrement depuis quelques années. Là, c'est le son Far Away. Et dans cette EP, elle passe pas mal de rythmes et de textures différentes, plutôt calibré club. Et je trouve celui-là hyper beau.
On est en train de s'écouter Triple Cup de North Posse, issu de l'album Trippy Series 2. C'est sorti en septembre 2023 et c'est un très bon projet, je vous conseille d'aller l'écouter, bien trap, ça bouge bien. Et un autre coup de cœur dans le projet, c'est Walk and Spin avec un lit de piano très très beau.
Just to see what's up, whipping without the guts. Since in my triple cup, I'm tripping on the true about. See me how I live it up, I'm tangled up in diamond cuts. You see they low ruffle butts, jiggle when they walk with us. These niggas slipping, bitch, you'll never catch them fucking us. They know better, boy, get killed in front your own son. Catch me out here smoking on some beef, I'll get you well done. Fuck nigga, I don't trust no bitch, I trust the dirty gun.
Il me faut le coffre-fort.
Là, on s'écoute Joue la com, un son de Infinite, produit par Hologram Low. Plutôt un son de Jeune Crack d'ailleurs, en feat avec Infinite. Et le morceau et l'album d'ailleurs est produit par Hologram Low. C'est un gros big up pour un des acteurs majeurs de la nouvelle scène rap, qui est Jeune Crack, qui est un jeune crack, hein, comme on pourrait dire. Non, vraiment assez touché par tout ce qu'il peut faire là depuis quelques années. Et je voulais mettre ce morceau-là en particulier parce qu'avec Luc, on a écouté l'album d'Infinite et c'est vrai que c'est un très beau projet aussi. Donc je vous invite à aller checker le tout. C'est comment le nom de l'album nouveau d'Infinite ? 888. Voilà, ça c'est l'album d'Infinite qui est sorti tout récemment là et qui est un must-have en cette période. Voilà.
Il me faut le coffre-fort, caché derrière le tableau de Dali. Ne me serre pas la main, je ne veux pas trop me salir. Bon vivant, je dépense que dans les restos. Je tweete que quand je sors un son, je parle pas trop sur les réseaux. Je suis avec l'eau, il tape sur la drum machine. Me frappe pas les femmes, mais Brigitte Macron, je la gifle. Je vois un nouveau rappeur, je l'archive. Je suis fait de chair et d'os avec de l'argile.
Elle me parle en estrogène et je lui parle en testo. La maison est grande, faut qu'on se parle en texto. Elle veut la bague, je lui en mets sur tous les doigts. On le fait dans la cave, elle le crie sur tous les toits. Je bouge la tête quand c'est trop de balles se déhanche. Quelle est me fitness, j'arrive full malveillance. La cachette on la presse dans le stud. Je bouge de l'est en ouest mais je reste dans le sud.
Faut le dire quand c'est guest, faut le dire quand c'est hard. J'arrive comme Mercedes quand t'arrives comme c'est hâte. J'avais pas de dalle donc j'ai mis corps et âme. Jeune crack qui va le faire par lui-même comme c'est hard.
Faut le dire quand c'est rené, faut le dire quand c'est monstre. Juste un avertissement quand je tire dans les hanches. Faut que tu saches qu'il y a que le feu que je crache et que j'ai besoin de cash, je peux pas vivre sans dépense. Jeune bœuf, jeune crack, quelle imitaire la mafia mais pas celle du 9-4. Dans le film, je fais le show comme Denzel. Tire sur toi comme Avoc dans les locaux Def Jam.
Je travaille à la petite cuillère, ils sont à la ramasse. Je fais cette merde en continu pendant que t'as la chiasse. Mon zinc il a fumé trop de bonne weed. On peut dire qu'il est touché par la grâce. Bitch ass, arrête le rap, apprends les maracas. Rhum dans une tasse, on peut dire que je bois la tasse. J'étais même pas né quand y'avait Zlatan à l'Ajax. Gros cerveau, ils pourront pas me mettre de puce, y'aura pas la place. Fais pas l'aveugle, fais pas la place. Joue-la comme Hush, joue-la comme Huff. Passe à l'aveugle, tape la gorge.
Contrôle, poitrine, reprise, volée. Kelim alias le pistolet. Aucune empreinte, l'arme entre les gants. Je rentre dans la boue, une larme entre les dents. 200 à l'heure, ils m'ont vu dans la Benz. Shadowboxing, torse nu dans la neige. Pas de plan B, j'arrive en I, vitesse grand V. Te dégonfle pas si tu veux m'enfler.
La boule au ventre, je suis sous torboyau. Le jour de mon mariage, mets mon plus beau maillot. Je garde des places pour moi si je fais Fort Boyard. Chacun pour sa pomme, on est pourri jusqu'au noyau. De là où je viens, on est tous en mode paillot. On dirait l'Ohio.
J'ai la haine dans le sang comme un caillot. Si je suis là, c'est pour l'argent, l'or et les joies.
Joue-la comme H, joue-la comme Inf. Joue-la comme Inf, joue-la comme H.
Joue-la comme Inf, joue-la comme H. Tu dérailles, on te remet à la bonne place. place.
Joue-la comme H, joue-la comme un, joue-la comme H, joue-la comme un.
Joue-la comme un, tiens, joue-la comme H.
Joue-la comme H.
Joue-la comme un, tiens, joue-la comme H. Tu dérailles, on te remet à la bonne place.
Joue-la comme un, joue-la comme H.
Il est 12h51, vous écoutez Prototype sur Rinse France toujours. On arrive sur la fin de cette sélection avant d'accueillir notre invité. Et là je voulais vous passer un morceau qui me tient à cœur, c'est du groupe Harlem River Drive. Le morceau c'est Idle Hands et c'est un groupe qui est composé des frères Eddie et Charlie Palmieri, les deux légendes de la musique latino. Et dans cet album, le nom en fait Harlem River Drive, ça prend le nom d'une autoroute qui traverse Harlem et qui permettait d'éviter la misère sociale de ce quartier. Et donc c'est un groupe qui est socialement engagé. Ça date des années 1971, c'est absolument génial. Et notre artiste a grandi à Harlem, je voulais faire un petit clin d'œil. Et je vous laisse écouter ça. Salomon Fay, qui est avec nous dans le studio de Rinse pour cette deuxième heure d'émission et qui va répondre à nos questions avant de nous balancer son meilleur freestyle à la fin. Hey Salomon Fay, welcome to the Rinse studio.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Oui, salut. What's up? Yeah.
What's up? Is it your first time here at Rinse Studios?
No, I was here a few years ago, accompanying a friend of mine named 22.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah, so, but my first time here for my own show.
Very nice. Well, it's a pleasure having you here and talking about music, talking about your process and what you've been up to. So you're a rapper raised in New York and now living in Paris.
Right.
Could you tell us a bit more about yourself?
So I was born in Paris, and I grew up in New York. And I grew up in New York with my mother and my father and his side of the family has been living life out here, and every now and then I'd come out to visit them, but visits were far and few in between. And so this is my first time out here for a long period of time. Well, if a year is long, since I've been born, this is the longest I've been out here. So yeah.
And what brings you here? Why did you decide to live here after growing up in New York?
You know, there was some family matters that needed attention, so I came to attend to them. And after doing that, I just realized that I had more of myself and life and family and culture to experience here that I haven't got the chance to experience in New York. So I wanted to really take that in.
What are some of your musical memories growing up in New York? Can you tell us about your inspirations?
Yeah. Growing up in New York, I remember I grew up in Harlem. So I remember there was like a Boost Mobile chirp phone, and everybody would play like a sort of like ringtones were a thing. At one time, and people would play like Max B, or like there was an era of Getting Light where like Voice of Harlem was a thing, and people would play this in school and schoolyards, basketball courts, dice games, what else? Ciphers after school in high school at lunchtime. I'm really nostalgic about the time where rap was something that like rappers were excited to do with each other and share with each other. Like I've even had those experiences in Paris. Like when I came out here, actually like the first musical experience that I had in Paris, I was 15 years old. I was out here for a summer. And I had met Jazzy Bass and Esso at like a party on Canal Saint-Martin. And this is like 2008.
Yeah.
And that summer I ended up making a song with them, which was the first song and video I made. And like they was this super like, hip hop group, that was like spawning and evolved into like what they evolved into. And that's sort of like the sort of thing that like I was used to back in New York. And like, when I come out here, that was like something that touched me and something I look back on.
Is it at this precise moment, you knew you wanted to make music in your life? Or?
After that happened, yeah, actually, after that happened, that summer, 2007, 2008, I came back to Harlem, pretty sure that this was what I was gonna do, and I've been doing it.
It's funny you talk about that story with Esso and Jazzy Bass, because when I started listening to French rap a few years ago, that's a track that was on repeat, and I just noticed recently that you were the featuring artist on that track. So it's funny, and I'm happy we have you here today to talk about it.
Yeah.
And how did that evolve when you went back to New York after making this track? What were your ambitions? What did you try to accomplish?
When I went back to New York, I was still in high school, and that was the first track I did. So just figuring out like the whole process of recording working with producers and studios, trying to figure out why what I recorded didn't sound like what I was hearing on the radio, and learning what it is to get like a record mix, learning like what it is to like sort of work with a team and build one. Because at first it's not a team, it's just like a group of friends and like people that sort of share mutual interests and are willing to participate one way or another. So like, yeah, like the passion was just driving things. And, you know, at one point around like 18 to 19, I was hanging out with some kids in ASAP, and like they started to take off, and that had a huge influence on me, because those were the first people that I saw sort of like go from the same life that I was living to living like, to doing what appears to be making it. Mm-hmm. So that kind of made something that was like a passion and a dream to me like very, very tangible, and something to start going after in a real way. And I guess like that started like a new process of trying to figure out like how to bring the passion to sort of industry. And you know, that was a matter of parties, performances. That was blog era, so like, you know, people who were like at the parties were also like writers for like Complex and shit like that, and things started to get like attraction, and that was one of the moments where things started moving.
Mm-hmm. So it seems to me like you had a real sense of community over there in New York. Right. I guess trying to put your work out there, you need to be accompanied with creative people around you. I've heard you have a collective over there. Is that still a thing? The Illusion collective?
Yeah, it's Illusion has morphed into a creative entity and spirit that has the contributors, and it's still moving. But at that time, when it was sort of more considered like a collective, like it was a crew. But those times have changed. So we're sort of we're reinventing that aspect of the movements. But yes.
Got it. Let's listen to a track called Harlem off of your EP Born Blue.
Yeah.
Do you want to speak to us about this track?
Yeah.
Or this EP?
Yeah. EP Born Blue, that's something I made with my man Joe 22. That's my dog. We made this EP in Paris in 2019. And it was a raw moment. And this EP was the second thing that we did together, and sort of cemented like the sound and direction of things that I'm doing now, both with him and you know, on my own. So like, yeah, just give it a listen.
Cool, on listen to that. On s'écoute le morceau Harlem de Salomon Fay sur son EP Born Blue.
Yeah. Living in the noise, it's a sound that in my head. Every time I close my eyes, I see the color red. Living in the noise, it's a sound that in my head. Every time I close my eyes, I see the color.
Living in the noise, it's a sound that in my head. Every time I close my eyes, I see the color red. I could have been dead, but the soldier's still alive. If you love me now. Don't wait till I die.
Zoning 150, just speeding. So don't push me. That's your girl now. Now she know me. I'm something different. So don't push me. Don't push me. I'm not here playing with this nigga.
I'm about to explode. If it's real, let me know. I don't wanna leave, but you gotta let me lead. If you wanna follow me, let me show you what I see.
I like to show my mind.
Terrorists terrorize, see the mist in my eyes. Flirting with death, making love to a check. Blood money overseas, baby. I'm a jet, look. When you on your knees, baby, show me my respect, look. If you with me, you fucking with a G. Recognize the team in the city we redeem, nigga. I ain't nobody that you ever seen, nigga. Red pill, blue pill, you a fucking fiend. I ain't living in the dream, I ain't pouring when I lean. Not to be mean, but fuck you niggas mean. Niggas die every day, it ain't about to be me.
Never die. 150, just speeding. So don't push me. That's your girl now. Now she know me. I'm something different. So don't push me.
If I gotta get strapped, if I gotta stay low, if I gotta play shows, if I gotta pimp hoes, if I gotta cut your body, if I gotta do a bid, nigga, I ain't nobody. That's what it is.
I don't even know these niggas, man.
Let it bang, I'ma live and die for mine, baby. What changed? I be on a different time, like to snort a different line, different vibe, better high. You don't know what's on my mind. The good looks get killed, and it's murder on my mind. Being real get you murdered. See you on the other side. I could never live a lie. I see where the devil hide. I know God is in my eyes. I can never go blind.
That's it, man. Fuck this shit.
Shit's over.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
So you told us before you grew up in Harlem.
Yeah.
How the neighborhood you grew up in influenced your beginning as an artist? Who did you met? Who was the? What did you do there?
Yeah.
To start music.
I grew up in Harlem, bro. I lived on 110th and 7th Avenue. I hung out on 116th, 117th Manhattan Avenue and called it Money Ave. And my stomping grounds was basically from like 110th to like 120 5th Street, ranging from 7th Ave to Morningside. That's like considered like downtown Harlem, West Side. You know, I had some friends in Grant Projects as well, which was like, it was cool, and it was also sort of like a conflict of interest because of the neighborhood that I hung out in, Manhattan Ave. They had beef with Grant, and you know, so this Harlem experience was it was fun. It was rough around the edges. It was it's one of my favorite times to look back on. It's my childhood, you know, and it's also a part of my childhood that's bittersweet because I have friends that sort of like you know, ended up in prison, free Pac, some dead, and yeah, R.I.P. Rec, and like, yeah, so it was like real. I think you know, it was kind of cool, sort of being caught in between two neighborhoods in conflict, that I had people in both neighborhoods that I had real love for, and there were even times where I was able to bring these people together, which is just like almost an anomaly when you look back on this. It's like, how did that happen? But I think Harlem gave me a sort of grit and edge that I'm able to sort of bring it into my creative expression, that allows for it to be like hip hop and sort of like balance my interest in a conversation that might be spiritual or intellectual or socially aware, even if like Harlem has these components too. when you go back to the Harlem Renaissance and like see like their contribution in the civil rights era and other important moments in Black history. But like for me, like my upbringing in Harlem was both soulful, it was fun, and it was dangerous. And it gave me an attitude, you know. Like,
And what would you say is the difference between your New York surrounding and what you find today in Paris? Do you find some similarities, or is it totally different for you?
Yeah, I think there's similarities. I like Paris. I call Paris the diamond in the rough because it's like you might think it's sweet, but if you don't sort of move with the sort of awareness, you can become a victim of your environment, depending where you are. And for me, that's one of the things I really like about it here, because that's sort of where I come from. And I kind of I'm in Chateau d'Eau a lot, like the 10th, and for me, like, that's kind of like a parallel universe to like this sort of Lower East Side sort of area, but also it has this because with the strong African community over there, it makes me think of this spot in Harlem we call Little Africa on 116th between like 7th and Lenox, and then you have it's just like sort of diverse now. It kind of got some French there, but also like a lot of international sort of visitors that are in and out over there, and that kind of gives me like this sort of Lower East Side sort of feel in New York. So like there's a parallel that sort of makes it easy for me to feel at home when I'm in Paris. Yeah,
got it. And in your writing and your work, how would you say it impacted your writing being here in Paris?
I think the impact is mostly okay. Well, as far as writing is concerned, I guess the experience is, but what is it? There's like more of a. I find in Paris, there's in the communities that I'm in, whether it's deep or just like a little bit, there seems to be a bit more of a social and political awareness and interest than I find in like the pockets that I'm in New York. And I think some of the conversations I've had have influenced my writing in a sense of need to be more invested in that and have an aspect of this have an aspect of social topics, political events that live in my expression. Even though I already had that, but that's been sort of emphasized being here. So that's one aspect. That's one way I think it's influenced my writing. But I think the biggest influence has been how it's influenced the music and the sonics. And that is more based on the people that I'm working with, who are like some of the French producers and artists, like Antoine and Pierre at Motor Bass, or Jimmy Woo at their studio, Ciel Rouge, if I'm saying it correctly, and then my boy 22. You know, I think Born Blue really sort of allowed me to add a different dimension to my sound. So yeah, I think it's based on the collaborators.
Cool. We wanted to listen to a track of yours called Faith on Fire. Would you say that's representative of the sound you found here?
I think it's a ripple effect for sure. Yeah, even one of the producers on it is Lionel, L Sound, who's like a well-known producer and engineer out here, who I met from that era when I clicked up with Jazzy Baz and he was actually like the producer of that record. And so like, yeah, it's a perfect example.
Alright, cool. Let's listen to that. On s'écoute le morceau Faith on Fire de Salomon Fay. À tout de suite.
Rinse.
What matters most is my own perspective. At all costs, may it be protected. That's on guard, I'ma be respected. My vision can't stay in my head, it has to be projected. Being good ain't good enough, I have to be perfected. This for the parts of me that I neglected. This for the women that I disrespected and harshly rejected. The world is sick and I've been infected. I'm an error that's still uncorrected. A line disconnected. Trying to outline my disconnection so I could reroute my misdirection and see the coordinates of my destination. Between me, myself, and I feel the separation. Torn between immediate and distant situations. Unless time is a hallucination. My Salvador Dali impersonation. I'm just a person, other persons hating and other people loving. If love is pain, it's all the same. Don't make it hurt for nothing. Stuck in the flesh, I think a spirit's touching. Even the sky seems to be beneath it. Why seal your lips if you could keep a secret? With a kiss, I witness what she thinking. Swimming her thoughts, then I get the sinking. Found what I lost, then I drowned with it. Came back, reborn with a renowned image. Upside down spirit, downside up. Spitting up what I lust, getting more power in myself and more trust in the
Il est 13h22, vous êtes toujours à l'écoute de Prototype avec notre invité du jour Salomon Fay, et là on vient de s'écouter Faith on Fire. Yeah, can you tell us maybe a few more words about this track?
Mais oui, j'ai Faith on Fire, on a fait ça dans New York. Avant j'arrive à Paris. J'ai fait ça, c'est un producer, son appel c'est Lionel. Comme j'ai dit avant, ça c'est mon ami, c'est un autre producer, son appelle Jimmy Lit. Oui, Jimmy Lit, yeah. C'est mon pote James. Ouais.
And how you working with these guys? It's a real collaboration, I mean, like you producing the beats together, or you are in the studio when they're making it? How does it work for you guys?
Ça dépend. Je pense cette morceau, c'était elle a fait l'instrumental dans le studio, et après c'était fini, mais trois ans après j'ai trouvé le beat dans mon Gmail et j'ai fait quelque chose et j'ai envoyé. C'était ça. Je pense pour moi le plus relevant truc de cette track Faith on Fire, c'est le clip. Mm-hmm. Le clip, c'est avec moi et le boubou, le truc, le garment pour prayer, avec les autres, avec le fleur, le fire, et les autres clips de la femme qui est en dance striptease, tu vois. Et ça contraste. So, j'ai fait le clip avec quelqu'un, je rencontre dans Instagram, mais elle vient à New York. Juste avant, j'ai parti et elle veut faire un clip avec moi. Et dans 3 jours, on a fait ça.
Okay.
Ouais,
you're speaking French so well. I was not ready.
Yeah, switch it up real quick.
And so who made the clip?
My man, Hassan. Like he's from Berlin. It was a very organic relationship. He reached out. I told him come link me at my spot where I play chess. Damn, bro.
Oh, you're playing chess.
I'm playing chess, bro. He knows, bro.
You playing with him?
And he kicked my ass a couple of times, bro. And,
nice.
But I told him to come to the spot where I played chess at, and we linked there, and yeah, and then we made the video, and then from there it's like now we have like a good creative relationship. You know, it's like when you try to do something with someone that you guys both have to invest some time, some energy, some money, and but like there's no fallout. And then it's like, okay, well, we did that. Okay, like we're cooler. Okay, like we could do the next thing and feel safe. So that's kind of like what happened with the homie. And we made what we feel like is a beautiful and a standout piece, I think. And yeah, it's more to come for sure.
It is graphically. It's I love the video and some of the pictures accompanying your songs and your albums. How would you say you proceed for creating images that go with your music? Do you have a special way of going about it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's become really important. I think that importance is like also like a ripple effect of like how I was influenced by this Born Blue moment that I had with 22, because him being like a songwriter, producer, musician, and like doing a lot of directing and creative directing. Like the creative direction was really important for him, and I saw how me coming from the place of really strictly being an MC, but needing to expand my expression to like keep up and participate with where the sort of game is now. That I noticed that, and I took that with me. So like these days I'm really conscious of the visual choices, and you know, we're just trying to make it compelling, tasteful, honest, provocative, cohesive.
In this track we just listened to, Faith on Fire, we hear some samples of piano. In other tracks you put out, we hear some jazz samples. What do you look for in a production, in an instrumental? How do you go about that?
I look for a feeling, a natural response, and then hopefully it sounds good. But what's most important is that I feel it. If you feel it, it's like something there, bro. And that's like whether it's a piano or a synth, whether it's jazzy or fucking like housey. I don't know, but I'm just looking for a genuine response.
It's more intuitive.
Yeah. We can make sense out of it later.
And did you learn how to play an instrument during your childhood, or because now on stage you're playing like with your MPC, right?
I'm playing with the MPC, but like as far as my childhood is concerned, like I touched the piano a little bit, you know, but I'm not like a learned player, but and as far as the MPC is concerned, like it's like, you know, I'm queuing records and mixing samples and doing my own thing. I'm not like producing per se on stage. I've learned a bit about production since I started playing with the MPC, which is it dates back to this sort of quarantine era. That's when I got it. But it's really for me, like as far as live is concerned, like it's a way for me to have a full expression and to be independent on stage. Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you more about your performance on stage. We heard a set of yours last year, I think in January, for a Fashion Week event.
Okay.
Which mixed a lot of instrumental tracks and some you rapped on. It was very organic. Would you like to speak more about this performance?
Is this the link that I sent you guys?
Yeah,
man, that was special. That was with Pata. They, you know, they sort of gave me my first opportunity to perform live in Paris in a way that I thought was fly. Was during Fashion Week, I think 2023, yeah. And you know, they asked me to do something that I was not sure how to approach it. They asked me to do a mix for like the radio, and I think usually if they ask somebody to do that, it's like a DJ set, you know, and I wasn't really, that's not my specialty. So I had sort of put together a compilation of like my unreleased records and you know, some music in between, some of it that's being sampled on the record, or some little components that were a part of the production or whatever. I just put together my sort of response to the request, and I think that something came out really unique, and the whole room responded, and the team at Pata like responded, and that relationship has been flourishing ever since.
Is that something you would want to pursue more? This type of performance?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's. Actually, I'm looking to expand. I feel like that style of performing is something that like now I have. It's something I'm equipped with that I can do when I see fit. But now I'd like to introduce some other component. Like I'm working on something now where you know, I have this song and video. The song's called "Ready to Die." It's video that we're working on, and
the picture you sent us. Right.
Maybe
with the
car. Yeah. yeah. I know, right? Like it was really cryptic. All the things I sent you guys.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so the photo of the car where it said "Ready to Die," that was like from us being on shoot in the like sort of parking lot that we're in. The photo of the church with the guy laying down, that was like right before we went into the church to like get this shot that we didn't have permission to get, of me like walking outside of the church walking out of the church in a straight jacket.
Okay.
So like, yeah, that was like the connection. But anyways, like what you call it, like ready to die. Oh yeah, so as far as like expanding the live set, so we're working on something where I would premiere this video and come out and perform in character, and I want to perform with a quartet, and like, so that's just like an example of how I'm looking, like how this sort of MPC performance is not the end all be all. It's like a moment, and then we have to create the next one, because we can't have the same act forever.
Okay, but you released an album in 2015.
Yeah, maybe which one?
Yeah.
Oh, mixtape.
Yeah.
Stimulation.
This one. And another one, another EP in 2019.
Born Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since then, you released many singles. Are singles track release a creative way for you of finding the direction for a longer project? Oh, it's like just...
Singles are a part of the hustle, man. You kind of gotta, like, at least for me, just like satisfy. At one point in time, it's like satisfying whatever deals that I have with like if I'm working with a distribution company. Like right now, I'm not, but I mean tomorrow I could be. But you know, at one point in time, it was just like, well, it's like playing two games, right? It's like, one, you have this sort of story and narrative that you want to feed your audience. And then you have the business and the deals that you have to adhere to. So for me, for a while, I wasn't ready to feed my audience like the sonic narrative. I didn't think the work that I had was like strong enough. So like a handful of those singles are because I took an advance from a distribution company that I was working with, and I wasn't promoting these records, but I was just quietly releasing them to like satisfy the deal that I had with them. But like, as far as like, and then it all got satisfied and it's good. But as far as like right now, starting just this January with Faith on Fire, these are the singles that I'm releasing that are more in line with the narrative and the story that I'm telling my audience, and I'll be doing that for maybe like a year until I'm ready to release a project.
Cool. So there's a project coming?
Yeah. Inshallah.
Cool. We're excited to hear more about that. Before, let's listen to On the Soul, which is one of your latest singles released, I think a week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
On s'écoute tout de suite On the Soul de Salomon Fay.
I can see the look in your eye, I can see the sun in your sky. Breathing in the air we exchange, living out a God-given name. Love is a God-given pain, life is a God-given game. Gave you a God-body God, what you know about the Most High? What you gonna do about fire? Got you overwhelmed by the vibe, scared to come down from the high. Once you go far, you go blind. Deaf to an ordinary world. You are not an ordinary girl. This is not an ordinary word. Will I see you? Will I stay? Or will I leave you, baby? I don't know. Love to see you when you come to me, and I love to see you go. Going. Going. Where you going? Where you go? Mama, where you going? Hey, going. Hey. Going up and down on the soul, going up and down on the pole, running in place, trying to escape, but there's nowhere to go, and there's nowhere to hide. Looking for dirt on me, but it's nowhere to find. I don't even remember her name. I met her before we became everything that made life change, everything I never explained, everything we can't undo. I don't even really want to. Only one I see is you.
On vient de s'écouter le morceau On the Soul de Salomon Fay. Il est 13h38. J'écoutais toujours Prototype sur Rinse France. This is a song produced by French producer Lubenski. Yeah, and it's a great track.
Thank you.
Congrats. There's a music video out as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about that creative process?
Yeah, it was nice. I made that with my friend Kami. Shout out to her.
Shout out Kamne.
Yeah, and you know, we had an idea. We had an idea based on just like there was me and the sort of visual team that I'm working with. We were already considering this visual direction of playing off reflections and sort of creating small videos off of this sort of mirror-based visual language. And there was a post one day I saw on Kamne's page where she was doing something that was compatible with this language, reflections and whatnot. And you know, I had reached out to her and, you know, introduced like the concept to her of me and her playing the roles that we're playing in a video, and capturing it through this reflection and her filming it. And you know, I think our friendship like really allowed for that to happen organically, and she took on the like the creative role with enthusiasm, and I'm really happy with what came out.
Yeah, is it coming out on YouTube, or is that already out? How do you go about putting out your
I don't know,
videos?
we're still figuring it out right now. It's pretty all Right now, that one is only out on Instagram, but like Faith on Fire, for example, is on YouTube and Instagram. So we're definitely focusing on Instagram because for myself at the moment, that's where most of my audience is. But there's possibility, like we like to bleed into YouTube as well. So we'll see how it goes.
Cool. And how, since you've got here, have you connected with an audience here, a French audience? How does that work? Maybe through shows and
and through shows, through opportunities like this. You know, thank you guys. I think it's been building slowly, but because I see a response to my creativity while I'm here is one of the reasons why I'm taking my time with being here. So I think, in due time, that's why we're just being consistent, and that's what it is.
We're happy to have you here in Paris.
Yes,
thank you. We can listen to your music, and in a couple minutes, we've prepared a freestyle for us. Thank you for that. It's great.
Yeah, of course.
And I wanted to ask you about, you were talking to us about ciphers in the beginning of the show. How it's important for you in the history of hip hop, and how does it influence you still today?
I rap, bro. It's like why I didn't want to bring my MPC here. It's like why I just wanted to for the performance part, not to be like what I do on stage, like in front of a camera. I just wanted to like rap over something, And I feel like for me, and for any genuine that's MC, like that's still important, and it will always be important, and I think there always will be one or two or a few to keep that aspect of the art alive.
Do you have cypher communities here in Paris? Do you have spaces to freestyle with other rappers?
No.
Would you like to find that?
You can make a call.
Yeah, exactly. With pleasure, actually, it's something we could organize, But I'm sure. Who knows? Let's see what happens organically, right?
You're right. First time I saw you was a performance. Wow, a performance you made at le label du pop-up. You remember? How did you manage to create this atmosphere? Because it was really special. I mean, like with the audience, it was a great conversation, and even the lights, the way you were on stage. Is it something you worked before, or something very natural for you to express your music?
Is this the show that I opened up for Denzel himself? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that I think was probably. It's one of my best live performance experiences. I have to thank Denzel himself for inviting me to open up for him, and my sister Amy Fay, aka Tsunami, who introduced me to Denzel. And so that's essentially how the opportunity came up. Denzel was performing, and he had an opening slot, and we were introduced. As far as how I was able to carry a conversation with the audience, the first hack was once I realized where the show was going to be, and that I had a couple of weeks to sort of prepare. I had went to the venue in advance and made an effort to connect with Louis, who manages the space. And after I met him, I asked him if I could use the space to rehearse there before the show, since I'd be performing there. I don't think it's something that they were accustomed to doing before, but he was willing to work with me. So I had sort of made that space home and made myself comfortable on that stage, and with the sound engineer and the light engineer weeks before the show. And I think that really helped for the day of, for it to gel and come across as impactful as it did. and it wasn't. It was quite memorable.
It was great. Great.
We hope to see you soon perform here in Paris.
Yeah.
We're coming to an end of this show before your freestyle. Is there anything else you would like to add? Any news, announcement coming up?
Yeah, I'm dropping a new record this Friday. It's called Head Crack. So look out for that. I think it's like the first record you guys played when getting ready to introduce me. And yeah, just stay in tune and thank you guys.
Thank you very much, Salomon.
Thank you.
We're gonna listen to your track Not Here. On s'écoute tout de suite Not Here de Salomon Fay avant son freestyle.
Shorties on the line, staying up all night. I be on my cool, I don't play too tough. All these eyes and ears, I won't say too much. Hardly give two shits. I'ma let her dry cause she could ride that stick. Minimum 7 years, you should hide that. I try to keep the peace, but you still might get hit. I'm convinced I don't touch no raw cause I just might get pinched. Can't fuck with that white girl, I just might get lynched. I just spit that crack because I might get rich. White, shorty on the line, staying up all night. Begging for a follow in the light. Homies on the app, pushing white. Shorty on the line, staying up all night. Begging for a follow in the light. Decided not to try before I get my deal. How dumb would it feel sitting in the cell? They say they real, but they not for real. They might take a shot, but it's not to kill. Don't you play too tough. You might have the hands and get your shit sprayed up. Might be your man's, but I keep that poker face, but this shit ain't no bluff. My shit way real. All about that action, I can't stay still. If you ain't one of mine, I can't play fair. If you ain't on my time, then I ain't there. My shit too true. I'm always up to something, can't say who knew. I always paint this picture when my mood's blue. Yeah. Homies on the app, pushing white. Shorty on the line, staying up all night. Begging for a follow in the light. Yeah. Homies on the app, pushing white. Shorty on the line, staying up all night. Begging for a follow in the light.
As I stand against all odds, against all plans, it's me against you and all of your fans. You famous for fucking the trans and doing the dance. It's hard to make out who is and who isn't a man. Who gon' stand on whatever they stand for. She for sure is doing whatever she making the band for. Prostitution at its finest. Your highness is the money, and you already know what time it is. She ain't gotta ask to give me head, I'm fine with it. Help me forget about the dread that so many is dying in. Cause I'm just saying that I gotta perform tonight, even though the bombs is raining. Arm, leg, arm, head off of a kid. 20,000 all dead is the cost of revenge. My response to the sin is the motion of a genuine pen. That's all you need where the tension is thin. Niggas in Paris like Hov and Ye. I'm telling Oz, put me in touch with Ye. I got something to say. With a Pele on my back, a bitch on my dick, and another one telling me that we not a match. I gotta admit, she would've been a nice little catch. I just sent the invoice for a nice little stack of corporate rack. What's more important than that? Staying true, staying brack. As a matter of fact, it's a fine line between fine lines and crack. I spit on the crack when I'm hitting it from the back. It's nasty and flashy, please don't ask me. She sucked like a slut, but I swear she classy. I'm in the cut, get to it. The rhyme scheme fluid. If you say you gon' cut me a check, then just do it. Where I'm from, they don't cut for respect, they just shoot it. And she don't gotta cut off her breast to catch a bullet. That's the type of equality that feminists fight for. So you best to decide what you willing to die for. An eye for an eye, a soul for a soul. Once you reach a certain age, it's only one way to go. Yeah, we can put on the next one. Yeah, I was 22 on that beat. You already know what time it is. The Salomon Fly guy from NY, but we up in Paris, man. Écoute-moi, j'ai quelque chose à dire. Yeah. And when you post one of these on Rinse FM, post that one. Yeah. Yeah, put that on the gram. You feel me? What we got next? Please. Yeah, shout out to Shams. Shams on this one right here. Yeah, can you turn the beat up a little bit? Yeah. Yeah, from Harlem. Look, they call me the regulator, delegator, high favor, persuader of Mother Nature. They call me the law bender, all splendor, augment ya, deliver the spirit, tell them that the God sent ya, all quiver. In the face of immortal, my pen open up portals, my spit boils, coils invisible truth, my raps royal. These cats want gems for free, they that spoil you, reality fees. Sting like Japanese, killer bees, connect like 7 seas, overseas, rocking a chain of cause and effect, smack your frame off for your neck. I came in this world to catch wreck, uplift and upset with a select set. Plant my seed in the opposite sex, raise a crop of the best, reaping the profits of the time I invest. They call me the ark of the essence, word to God I lost count of the blessings. My whole perspective is transcendental, my acapella is instrumental. More than words, early I rise with the morning birds, serenaded by the song of the chirp, elevated by affirmative words and repetition, paving the ways to my redemption, breaking the chains to my connection to pain and its suspension. Better than releasing the tension, I'm rather free. Subdue the physical senses so I could see beyond light my eyes could catch, cracking the shell to my sight unhatched, my height unmatched. Yeah, yeah, we can move to the next one. Yeah, just a quick triplet, you feel me? This one right here is for NY, children of Allah. Yeah. Hey yo, this my high. This one right here is for Allah and children of NY that can't help but be the center of the. Is it on this tempo? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, cue me when it's there. Speed it up a little bit, yeah. I feel more natural, yeah. Ayo, this my high, this one right here is for Allah. Children of NY that can't help but be the center of the eye. Caught in the placenta of the lie. Water good enough to make a killer cry. Cancel you quick enough to make you wanna die. How a white girl got a black man doing 3 to 5 for a video that didn't even go viral. Stand on the dean so the team won't spiral. Dirty money look clean so you know we won't buy anything we can't cash in on the other side. This moment in life, wanna see my mother smile. I'm thinking of a name and the mother of the child. Jenna is the game. You can have the money and the Jenna is the game. You can have the money and the Jenna is the game. You can have the money and the fame. When you die, it ain't nothing but a thing. Life precious like time. A woman that appreciates mine on the path drawn in the same line. Lines in the sand. Look at God devising the plan. See the truth on the horizon again. Rising again. I'm focused. I'm hiding again. See it clearly as blind as I am. Still bow down to the most high as I am. Watch the truth go silent again. Say two.
Whoa. Thank you, Salomon. Thank you very much for being here. Merci à toutes et à tous pour votre écoute. Merci à Léa pour la vidéo, Maxime pour la technique, Ricard B pour le jingle, bien sûr. On se retrouve le mercredi 3 avril pour un nouvel épisode de Prototype. D'ici là, prenez soin de vous, restez loqués sur Rinse et allez streamer Salomon, allez streamer fort.
Merci, ouais. Merci pour l'accueil, merci à Salomon d'avoir répondu présent à l'invitation. Et on se retrouve le mois prochain pour une nouvelle émission.